Tonight, a storm to remember. Strong winds and heavy snow are causing problems for travelers and major damage to a popular light display right before Christmas.
From CBS3 Duluth, this is the CBS3 News at 10.
Thank you for joining us on this Wednesday night. Here's a live look over the city of Duluth. It has been quite a day as a winter storm hits the region, causing travel delays, road closures, and power outages for some. Good evening, I'm Kristen Bakke, joined now by meteorologist Dave Anderson for a look at the weather. Dave, you've been watching this storm all day long. Is there an end in sight?
Well, I think it really is in sight because, you know, the winds have slacked off here in Duluth dramatically in the past hour. When we were doing the 6 o'clock news, the roof was shaking because right above us is where all the satellite dishes are. They're catching the wind, and it felt like they were going to tear the roof off the place. Now nothing is creaking, no dust is falling on us. It's becoming much easier going for the Minnesota side of life. But in Wisconsin and Michigan, this system could last longer. So let's talk about our advisories, our warnings, and all those fun things that are going on here. East central Minnesota, Twin Ports up the North Shore, still looking at the blizzard warning going till midnight, even though the winds have calmed down. In interior northern Minnesota, winter storm warning in effect until midnight or so. And then into northern Wisconsin from Douglas County to the south, that winter storm warning may stay in effect until 6 o'clock tomorrow morning. And then the rest of the South Shore through the Upper Peninsula might have the winter storm warning going until needed through tomorrow, because lake effect snow there could start to add up, or continue to add up, I should say. And what's added up so far has knocked our roads down, snow covered and slippery all across the region. Authorities say travel with caution. If you actually have to travel, take it easy out there. Snow estimates, well, I've stretched things out a little bit here for the South Shore. Now the chance for 8 to 12 plus inches has gone from the Bayfield Peninsula through the Upper Peninsula. And thanks to lake effect tomorrow, that's why those folks may get the grandest of the totals of this snow system. The tip of the arrowhead in Minnesota may still go fairly big as well. And the rest of our region here, we're looking at about 4 to 8 inches. And some towns are pretty close to that 8-inch level. I'll show you some snow totals coming up in a few more minutes. And I'll also talk about the big cool down that's coming hard on the heels of this low pressure system. A cool down that'll be with us for Christmas Eve and Christmas Day.
All right, thanks, Dave. Well, more than 1,000 people are without power tonight. According to Minnesota Power, multiple neighborhoods in Duluth are affected by this outage. The company said the power went out just after 7 o'clock tonight and is expected to be restored shortly after 11. We've also heard reports of outages in Chisholm and Cloquet. At this point, all power should be restored around 11 tonight, and that's according to Minnesota Power. As we've been tracking those winter storms in the studio, CBS3's Kendall Jarbo joins us live from Canal Park near Bentleyville, which unfortunately has suffered damage from today's storm. Kendall.
That's right, Kristen. Right now, I am at the intersection of the I-35 ramp and 5th Avenue West. The road behind me doesn't look too bad, but there is a thin layer of ice on the road right now. Some sections of the road doesn't look too bad. Other sections do have thicker amounts of snow on them. If you were with us at 5 and 6 o'clock, you know the Mesaba Central entrance area had a lot more snow, and it was pretty difficult to be driving around. I know some of our crews out there trying to get back to the station, and it was pretty difficult, but things seem to be clearing up a little bit, but everyone is still urging caution while they are on the roads. The snow itself is not that dense, so it isn't too difficult to shovel. Where I'm standing is also the exit to Bentleyville. Now, we heard reports earlier today of some of the damage to Bentleyville that was caused by this winter storm. You want to look over here. This is right where you would normally exit Bentleyville. We have signs tipped over. There's cones tipped over. Mr. Snowman back there is also leaning. There is further damage deeper inside Bentleyville. Bentleyville was supposed to happen tonight, but they did decide to cancel it because of the winter storm. Now, again, we will be tracking this storm and the road conditions for you. Stay with us on air and on our website, and also tomorrow morning from 5 a.m. to 7 o'clock.
Certainly not what we want to see from Bentleyville just ahead of Christmas, too. Thanks, Kendall. Well, because of that damage, Bentleyville is asking any and everyone who is able to assist with damage cleanup starting at 9:30 tomorrow morning. In a Facebook post, officials with the light display said they are in great need of help to be able to try and reopen, adding the damage that occurred tonight is heartbreaking. In the midst of the holiday season, Duluth air travelers are also feeling the impact of the winter storm. At Duluth International Airport, Delta canceled flights for early tomorrow morning. Flights are currently scheduled to resume at 11:15 in the morning. Airport officials say overall numbers are down compared to a normal year, but they still saw the increase in holiday travel that was expected. Natalie Peterson, the Director of Communications and Marketing for the Duluth Airport Authority, says the ice and snow mix is making travel especially difficult, and passengers need to be aware of the conditions.
Is really to be watching the weather, not only where you're departing from, but where you're connecting through or your final destination, because this time of year there can be weather anywhere.
Peterson recommends if you are traveling for the holidays to give yourself extra time to get to the airport and to your gate, especially with these weather conditions. One Superior warming shelter is preparing for a busy couple of days. The Ruth House Warming Shelter on Grand Avenue in Superior is the only warming shelter in the city. They're gearing up for more people as the temperatures continue to drop. One volunteer at the Ruth House says they normally have just over a dozen people who use the center, but they have plenty of room for more.
We do have like about 30 cots, so and there's always, if we can make more room, people can sleep on the floor with sleeping bags. We'll accompany as many people as we possibly can.
The center is open to anyone who is sober when temperatures are below 30 degrees. When temperatures are less than 0, they make an exception and allow anyone to spend the night. Thousands of frontline healthcare workers in Minnesota have already received their first coronavirus vaccinations. Health officials say they expect the state to receive nearly 250,000 more doses from the 2 approved manufacturers by the end of the month. Last week, Minnesota started giving its first doses of the Pfizer vaccine. Those doses are reserved for the most essential healthcare workers. And today, Minnesota nursing home residents across the state began receiving those doses of the newly approved Moderna vaccine. Residents and staff at the St. Cloud VA Community Living Center were among the first to receive the shot. The state has prioritized the high-risk population in its vaccination rollout plan. President Trump has granted clemency to more key allies and a family member, and President-elect Joe Biden announced another key cabinet pick. CBS News correspondent Skylar Henry has the latest from the White House.
The White House announced a new round of pardons Wednesday evening, including President Trump's former 2016 campaign chairman, Paul Manafort. Manafort was sentenced to more than 7 years in criminal cases that resulted from special counsel Robert Mueller's Russia investigation. Roger Stone, the president's longtime advisor and friend, also gets a pardon, months after President Trump commuted his prison sentence. He was convicted of lying to Congress about the Russia probe. And Charles Kushner, the father of President Trump's son-in-law, completed his sentence over a decade ago for financial crimes and witness tampering. On Capitol Hill, Republican congressional leaders are calculating their next move after the president slammed the $900 billion COVID relief bill Tuesday.
I am asking Congress to amend this bill and increase the ridiculously low $600 to $2,000 or $4,000 for a couple.
Democratic House Speaker Nancy Pelosi tweeted that a deal for a larger payout to Americans could be done by noon on Christmas Eve.
I know that Democrats certainly wanted to get more relief than the $600. And, people are hurting right now.
As President Trump left the White House for the holidays, President-elect Biden was busy filling out his cabinet. His latest nominee, Miguel Cardona, nominated for Education Secretary.
You'll have a fantastic and trusted leader who will help you carry out the department's mission with honor and integrity, the honor and integrity of an educator.
Biden said Cardona, who is Connecticut's education commissioner, will help his administration work to safely reopen schools nationwide.
Thank you for this.
Today, President Trump vetoed the annual National Defense Authorization Act, which Congress passed earlier this month. Congress has already scheduled votes to override the president's veto next week. If that happens, it would be the first time during his presidency. Wisconsin Governor Tony Evers announced today the city of Superior will receive a Harbor Assistance Program grant. The grant in total will be $1.5 million for the development of a new harbor facility. This funding will go towards constructing a dock wall and dredging St. Louis Bay. The new facility will be used by C. Rice Coal Company to handle bulk materials such as coal, salt, and petroleum coke. Cook County, Minnesota will soon be home to a new tower to bring self-service to the region. We'll have more on that later on in the show. Still to come on Live Local CBS 3, the weather today has caused delays and cancellations all across the Northland, but that did not stop one local church group service.
Our blizzard and our winter storm starting to leave Minnesota, but still lingering for Wisconsin and the Upper Peninsula for several more hours. Temperatures, they'll be going down as that low-pressure system pulls away. Normal low temp this time of year is 5 above. That may be the best we can manage for a high tomorrow. I'll talk about for how long after our break.
Live, local, CBS 3 News at 10 with Kristen Vaki, Anthony Matt, Kelly Hinson, and weather with meteorologist Dave Anderson on Live, local, CBS 3. For coverage that matters most to you, tune to CBS 3.
Toyotathon is... Oh, wait. Toyotathon is on. Come in today.
Lease a new 2021 RAV4 for $209 a month with $500 lease bonus cash included.
That's a wrap.
Toyota, let's go places.
Injured? Call Stockman Law Office. Payments of medical bills and wages. Money for pain and suffering. Call anytime 218-576-8599. No recovery, no fee. Stockman Law Office. Serious injuries, serious law.
Western lets your UTV power through the storm. The Impact V Plow and Impact Straight Blade. With the features the pros demand. Custom tailored for your UTV. And to keep your work top-notch, rely on the Tornado UTV Hopper Spreader. Now that's a job well done. Western, more jobs done faster.
Get your snowplow from the experts at JM Auto Service. We are Western Snowplow Headquarters.
We remember your name. Hi, Cheryl.
Hello.
Because it's your name. That's simple human sense.
Ask J3 Insurance in Duluth if auto owners make sense for you.
Happy birthday! Fond du Lac Casino wants to celebrate your birthday with you all month long. Every day during your birthday month, you can receive up to $30 in club cash as a special birthday bonus.
Did you say every day?
Yes, every day of your birthday month. Stop by the Players Club or log on to FondDuluthCasino.com for all the participation details. We're celebrating your birthday all month long, so you can
have a great time out at Fond du Lac.
The COVID-19 pandemic is the worst healthcare crisis of our lifetime. Hospitals, care centers, and their staff are overwhelmed, and it's getting worse. By now, we all know someone who's been affected by the virus. But there is hope. Vaccines are coming and getting closer every day. But while we wait for relief, you need to do your part. Wear a mask, wash your hands, and maintain your distance. It's for now, not forever.
Toyotathon is... Oh, wait. Toyotathon is on. Come in today.
Lease a new 2021 RAV4 for $209 a month with $500 lease bonus cash included.
That's a wrap.
Toyota, let's go places.
Watch Jeopardy at 4:30, followed by CBS 3 Live at 5 on Live, local, CBS 3. Now, the CBS 3 Duluth WeatherMax forecast with meteorologist Dave Anderson.
It has been a wild and windy night, and here's a preliminary look at snow totals. We still have several more hours of snow to go for some towns, but this is the stage and the state of the game right now. Hovland, 8 inches, Bike, 7, Amnicon's doing 6, Two Harbors, 5. Then from Hayward through Guile, Mellon, and Holyoke, all in the 4-inch range. But again, especially for folks on the South Shore in the famous snow belt, thanks to lake effect and this low pressure system, you're probably going to do the range of 8 to 12 inches, while most of us do top out from between 4 and 8 by tomorrow morning. We'll talk more about when this system's going to go and the cold weather to follow after we take this live look at Duluth here, just outside of our studio, and with the winds calming down here in Duluth at least, now it doesn't look so bad out there, but the drifting has been pretty nasty, even in our parking lot. Even meteorologists have been out shoveling, trying to clear things up and get things ready for the morning crew. Current temperature at the airport down to 6 above, so as the low slowly goes, colder air rapidly comes in to replace it. Relative humidity 73%. North-northwest wind still going 21 miles per hour, but we've had reports of 70-mile-an-hour gusts for some towns. So that's a 50-mile reduction. That's why it seems so gentle now. Air pressure low at 29.57. We'll stay low through tomorrow morning. Then Arctic high pressure makes us clearer and colder. Well, water's meet now is at 12. Oh, actually, I'm looking at the wind speeds here. Talking about the wind speeds rather than the temperatures. Those come next. Winds right now are still going towards 30 miles an hour for some towns, but again, that's become much calmer than it was a little bit earlier, and again, a sign that things are going to finally settle down after a pretty windy evening. There's the temperature, still 20 in Watersmeet, 14 Ironwood, and Wisconsin numbers are running from 9 to 14. Minnesota numbers, though, are dropping into the single digits pretty quickly. Soon enough, Moose Lake, you'll follow suit, down to 1 above in Ely, 0 International Falls. Could go towards 15 below International Falls by tomorrow morning, with the rest of us fairly chilly as well, just not that cold. And Friday morning we'll do the same thing. All right, our Doppler map, here's what's going on. Our low pressure system will leave, and then this high will come in and take over for Thursday and Friday, and that'll be bringing those chillier temperatures that we were talking about. Then the weekend will be drier and splitting the difference back towards normal, which is a high of about 20 above. But what I'm getting at next week, our next chance for snow coming our way just might be with us by this time next week. It's a 40% chance for more snow coming across next Wednesday, but at this stage of our game, if it's going to be a big one or a little one, we're really not too sure yet. We'll have to play that one by ear. But now let's play out the forecast here with ears and eyes, which show us that temperatures in Minnesota could get as cold as 15 below up north and as warm as 0 right by the lake. Just in case, just in a slight chance you haven't seen any snow in your town yet, 100% chance you will before tomorrow morning comes across. Sometimes statistics make you say strange things like that. 100% chance for a little more snow in Wisconsin and Michigan overnight tonight as well. And the cloud cover with a low in that neck of the woods makes it not quite as chilly. Lows there 1 below to 5 above. For tomorrow, though, in the afternoon, that lake effect snow could continue, especially for the snow belt, as we mentioned. And the high temperatures only go 2 to 9 above. The normal is about 19-20. And tomorrow's Minnesota highs will be pretty brisk, from 5 below near the Canadian border to 5 above by the lake, with partial sunshine building in with a higher pressure system that's taking over. For Friday, Christmas Day, we start at 10 below even here in the Twin Ports, but warm up towards 15 as the afternoon progresses. Then we'll progress to 20 for Saturday, perhaps one of the warmest days of the week ahead. That's pretty close to normal. And then it stays reasonably decent, I think, through Tuesday, culminating next Wednesday, Kristen, as I mentioned, with our next snow chance, which right now looks like a 40% shot. But last time I talked about a 40% chance of snow coming, that was Monday, and we managed to get about 5 inches out of that deal as well.
All right, we'll be prepared. Thanks, Dave. With this storm hitting just 2 days before Christmas, folks all across the state are reacting. Falling snow and whipping winds are making roads dangerous on one of the busiest travel days of the year. We caught up with some people planning to hit the roads to hear what they had to say about the conditions we've seen today.
Oh my gosh, the roads are slippery.
Mother Nature knew we needed to have a white Christmas.
What the heck? It's weather. It's great. It's a change. Now I'm going home.
Classic Minnesota.
A good Minnesotan Christmas. Don't you think this is wonderful?
Well, that mindset was the same for one Duluth church. They decided they wouldn't let today's storm get in the way of their Christmas service. CBS 3's John Cardinelli shows us the unforgettable service that took place at East Ridge Community Church tonight.
In a year where things were unconventional.
This is our outdoor Christmas Eve service. We actually planned this out probably about 2 months ago.
An outdoor church service in a winter blizzard may not seem so surprising.
We're starting to be aware of the storm starting on Sunday night.
With news of the storm, Pastor Justin Hubricks wanted to be able to offer something special to his congregants.
So we wanted to have an outside service be different. Number two, if you're uncomfortable being inside still, we wanted to have an option for outside.
In total, around 20 people showed up Wednesday night. Those who showed up said the experience was unforgettable and they would do it again.
Oh, definitely. I mean, it's fun, and it's making memories with your family, with your friends, and I wouldn't want to be anywhere else.
An outside church service during the pandemic with a winter storm. That's what you get when you're in the Northland.
Living in Minnesota, we deal with the elements, and that's part of the fun of living here.
Definitely part of the fun. The Eastridge Community Church plans on having outdoor mass tomorrow as well at 4 and 5. Still to come on Live Local CBS 3, one local woman is preparing for a long, cold hike across Wisconsin. Her story next.
CBS 3 live cams are brought to you by Kohler Chevrolet Buick GMC Cadillac. You're not just getting a car, you're getting Kohler.
Oh my gosh. Wow. Who am I? Wow, is that really me?
They are some of the hottest videos on social media. Those videos claiming to instantly get rid of bags under your eyes. Well, this holiday season, you can celebrate knowing you look your best with Plexiderm. Lifestyle expert Annette Figueroa is here to tell us why she says this one is for real.
This one is for real, and I'm so excited. We even have a video that the viewers can watch while you and I talk. And you'll notice the model has bags underneath his eyes and some sagging, and all he uses is a small amount, and that's how easy it is.
All right, what's the active ingredient?
Okay, so it's silicates that are minerals found in shale rock. And what it does is it tightens and lifts the appearance of bags underneath your eyes in as little as 10 minutes, no prescriptions, and very little effort. And I did this to my father. We were at home, and we were screaming. 4 minutes, 34 seconds, completely gone.
My real true opinion is holy words I can't say on camera. These lines bother me. They really do. And this is absolutely unbelievable. I mean, I could feel it just lifting my skin. It feels great. Looks even better.
I'm Neela. I'm 61 years old. I'm a professional personal trainer. It's so important to be in good health and to be fit and take care of yourself. How it makes you feel inside is amazing. Plexiderm, seriously, it fixes all that. It makes you feel as good outside as you do inside. Honest to God, it's amazing. There's nothing there. Like, the bags are gone.
And not only does it work on the bags, it works on the appearance of crow's feet, fine lines, and wrinkles. So it targets all those problem areas.
So this would be a daily thing, or just when you want to, like, get rid of the bags? And
yeah, it absolutely could be a daily thing. You have high school reunions, you have events you want to go to, you want to look years younger, this is it.
This holiday season is the best time to get Plexiderm for only $14.95 and see it work for yourself after your first application. Your solution is at plexidermtrial.com or call the number on your screen.
Season 2 is
The
here.
Kelly Clarkson Show, weekdays at 3 on CBS 3.
I have something for you.
I have something for you, too.
It's the GMC season to upgrade. Now everyone can get GM employee pricing on most GMC models. Use it to get over $10,000 total value on this 2021 Sierra Denali.
Visit your Lake Country GMC dealer.
Gift cards from Northwest Outlet make shopping a breeze.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. Let's check in with meteorologist Caitlin Moffitt this morning.
And the below average trend
Thanks so much for joining us. So wake up with us starting at 5 a.m.
Watch Caitlin and Jenna in the morning at 5 and 6 a.m. on CBS 3. For coverage that matters most to you, tune to CBS 3.
Cook County, Minnesota will soon be home to a new tower to bring cell service to the region. The county board voted Tuesday to allow AT&T to build the tower to bring cell phone service to a remote area. That includes the Gunflint Trail and portions of the BWCA. Some travelers argue the lack of cell service allows them to relax and disconnect in nature. However, county officials said the decision will make it safer for campers and hikers to explore the region. This winter, one Duluth woman is getting ready to hike more than 1,200 miles in the snow. The head gardener of the Glensheen Mansion and long-distance backpacker Emily Ford is getting ready to take on the Ice Age Trail. In total, the footpath crosses through 31 Wisconsin counties. She tells us even though this trail might be challenging, hiking can certainly be for everyone.
We all get to do this together, and I want to push that further more and more. Like men, women, however you identify, the outdoors is for you.
The two will start their journey on Monday in Sturgeon Bay, Wisconsin. They expect to reach St. Croix Falls in 70 days. Good luck to them. Coming up in sports, it was the start of a new season for both the Bucks and the Timberwolves. Highlights from both games coming up after the break.
The Kelly Clarkson Show right here.
Weekdays at 3 on CBS3.
The nursing program at Fond du Lac Tribal and Community College is really challenging, but it has to be. It's approved by the Board of Nursing. And graduates here have been successfully passing the state board exam. They give you real-world experience with healthcare institutions across the community. I'm really glad I chose Fond du Lac Tribal and Community College.
Their price, $30,000. Your price, $20. Can you tell the difference? Even expert jewelers have a difficult time distinguishing the Diamond Z4 CZ from mined diamonds because of their similarity. This exquisite ring features a flawless simulated diamond center stone of 2 3/4 carats, surrounded by over 1 1/4 carats of round and tapered flawless baguettes. One jewelry industry professional marveled at their beauty and brilliance.
It's exceedingly rare to see such flawless stones.
He's right. Comparable solitaires made of diamonds can cost up to $30,000. Your price through this special invitation will be only $20. And for a limited time, you can also receive this beautiful band with 1.92 carats of diamond Z4s. Get both CZ rings totaling over an astounding 6 carats for $20. So call or click now.
Call 1-800-577-5801 to get your Diamond Z4. Call now or go to diamondz4.com. So call 1-800-577-5801. Call now.
Thanks for the ride to practice.
How often do you play?
As often as I can. But right now, I have to shop for a Medicare plan.
Well, UCare has a range of Medicare Advantage options with plan premium starting at $0 a month. By the way, thanks for wearing your skate guard.
It's just hard to ride with my hockey bag, you know?
Oh, trust me, I know.
At Honda, we take the holidays seriously. With serious style and serious capability. So while others may be decking the halls, you could be dashing through the snow with the best value of the season. Now's the best time to get into a new Honda. KBB.com's best value brand for 2020. Visit Happy Honda Days at your local Honda dealer or shop online to get a great offer on the CR-V.
It's the season for streaming and the perfect time to power up all your devices with Extreme Internet. Call today and save with prices as low as $19.99 a month for 1 year. Go dashing through your shows with amazing speeds from 60 meg up to 1 gig. Powerful in-home Wi-Fi and 99.99% network reliability. Enjoy the gift of high-speed entertainment for as low as $19.99 a month for 1 year. Dial 844-EXTREME2.
I chose a career that isn't easy, it's dangerous, and it's hard. Fond du Lac Tribal and Community College has set me up with everything I need to succeed. Through challenging classes, longer defensive tactics training, and instructors who work in the industry, Fond du Lac Tribal and Community College is setting me up for success.
It was one of the shortest off seasons of all time, but the NBA is officially back after a disappointing second-round playoff exit last season. Giannis and the Bucks are back in pursuit of a championship. That campaign started out with a big one in Boston tonight. It turned out to be a barn burner late in the fourth. The new guy, Drew Holiday, stepped back, and just like that, the Bucks by one. Going the other way, Jason Tatum on Giannis. Time winding down. The fadeaway heave goes in off the bank. The bank is open on December 23rd, leaves only 0.4 on the clock. So the best Milwaukee can do to try for the tip-in. But wait, they call Tristan Thompson for a foul on Giannis. He goes to the line, makes the first of the second shot for the tie, and it goes off the front iron. Giannis had 20 in the fourth, but he needed 21. Milwaukee falls in Boston on opening night. 288 days separate the last time the Timberwolves took the floor in a regular season game. Wolves opening up their season at home versus the Pistons. Second quarter, Wolves down 5 there, running it up the floor. Eventually, Karl Anthony Towns sidesteps Blake Griffin and lays it in for 2 3-point game. To the third, Minnesota still chipping away. D'Angelo Russell gets his own rebound, then kicks it out to Malik Beasley in the corner. Wolves once again within 3. This would go down to the wire. A little over 2 minutes to go. 1-point game. Towns to Russell. Nothing but net. Wolves pull in front. Then moments later, Beasley from the corner. Once again, he hits it, and he's fired up. Timberwolves are 1-0 with the 111-101 win. Good news for the St. Scholastica men's and women's hockey teams, because just a day after the UMAC announced their plans for the spring semester, the NCHA made their next move, announcing the league has endorsed a plan for resumption of competition during the 2021 winter season. A schedule for the St. Scholastica hockey squads are currently being finalized and will be released just after the new year. Speaking of schedules, the state of hockey will soon be rocking as the Minnesota Wild's regular season schedule was released today. The Wild, who will be a part of the West Division, will open up their season on the road at the LA Kings on January 14th. The team will play back-to-back games versus the Kings and the Anaheim Ducks before returning home on January 22nd to host the San Jose Sharks in their home opener. The Wild will play a grand total of 56 games in a span of 110 days. As it slowly starts to feel a little bit more like winter outside, outdoor hockey rinks around Duluth are being flooded and used more than ever before. Without anywhere else to skate during the state's shutdown, places like the Piedmont Community Center have been very busy. Normally, volunteers would resurface their outdoor ice sheets 4 to 5 times a week. But with kids out of school using the facility almost all day, every day, they've ramped it up to 7 days a week. Piedmont now has around 50 families who take nightly shifts of 3 to 6 hours to flood their 3 rinks.
Usually a crew comes out around 8 o'clock. They will wrap up around midnight. Sometimes they'll stay later, sometimes shorter. But that's every night. And 10 guys, 4, 5, 6 hours a night, making sure they got enough ice. Because with the warm weather right now, the skaters are pretty tough on the ice. So we're doing everything we can to rebuild the ice from some of these warm days of playing hockey on.
Now that's all for sports. We'll be right back after the break.
Change the future of medicine from the convenience of home. Join the All of Us research program to help improve health research and speed up medical breakthroughs. Visit essentialhealth.org/allofus to learn more.
Find the home of your dreams with Homes by Edmunds. Whether you're buying or selling, trust Duluth's oldest real estate company, Homes by Edmunds, LLP. Sunday mornings at 10:30 on CBS3.
This Christmas, Fleet Farm has every gift for every list. Don't miss the biggest last-minute deals on everything your loved ones are big into. Like for the person who's big into hosting, Fleet Farm holiday snack trays are 25% off our low fleet price. Or for someone who's big into being cozy, slippers for the family are all 25% off our low fleet price. So hurry in for these red-hot deals on last-minute gifts. Fleet Farm. Gifts are big here.
Northwest Outlet knows Northland winters can be a great time of the year to enjoy the outdoors, even when you have to work outdoors.
Come on in and check out our red-hot prices on winter clothing and footwear.
Nothing ruins it faster than cold or frozen feet. Problem solved when you shop Northwest Outlet for winter footwear. They have only brand names that are tested for Northland winters, like Kamek, Baffin, Keen, Sorrel, Lacrosse, Merrill, Columbia, Boggs, Rocky, and Carhartt.
And don't forget our red-hot prices on winter clothing and footwear.
Your winter headquarters, Superior. Happy holidays, everyone.
Mariah Haberman here from Discover Wisconsin. Join me and the rest of the crew every week on this station for all things Wisconsin. Continue the adventure on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and discoverwisconsin.com. Plus, subscribe to the Cabin Podcast, available wherever you listen to your favorite podcasts.
There's always a way to make joy America, so it's time to get to it. And with the Ford Built for the Holidays sales event, we're here to help. We're giving you the best deals of the season on the adventure-ready Ford Ranger and the Built Ford Tough Ford F-150 to help you make some extra joy this year. Because this season will be as bright as ever. Ford, built for the holidays. Now get over $10,000 in total savings or lease an F-150 for just $299 a month. Only at your local Northland Ford dealers.
A brand new season is here. And yes, I am in an eye patch. How much more, Kelly, can it get? Air hugs only, people.
You're the most beautiful pirate.
The Kelly Clarkson Show, weekdays at 3 on CBS3.
Well, Dave, it seems like things are starting to calm down a bit out there, at least in Minnesota.
Yeah, for Wisconsin and Michigan, it could still stay crazy for a few more hours. Here's the latest Doppler map. Getting snow still sticking around in Minnesota, though the winds have died down. And now that snow is moving through Wisconsin and into the Upper Peninsula. What's going to be happening here then once we get into Thursday and Friday? Higher pressure from the north cools us down and tries to clear us up, though I do think lake effect snow could linger for several hours come tomorrow for the south shore of Lake Superior. Then our next chance for snow, it may be with us next week around Wednesday or so. It looks like a 40% chance now, and hopefully it's a little bit less than what we got today.
Stay safe out there.